Will the Indiana Pacers make the finals in the East, beat out New York Knicks? I hope so. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, GamerRyan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace. Have a Memorial Day. Let's aim for 75 likes and subs. Let's go. All right. Make sure we're on the right team. Just to the city. Change theirs to statement.
Coming right up, the Knicks taking on the Pacers. For New York, they started the season with a victory. Tonight, out to make it a win streak with number 2. Pacers. Knicks is next. We'll be right back. A festive atmosphere inside the building as a couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. Now here's Nembhard. Here's Turner. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And here's New York now. Pass to Towns. Now here's Brunson, defended by Halliburton. Brunson misses. Turner against Anunoby. Releases. Halliburton misses. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. The kick out to Brunson. Drills it from deep.
You can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Three-pointer Mathurin. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Anunoby for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get.
Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to the people that support me in Undisputed. Shout out to Pride Fighter. You the man.
That one. Nembhard's got 6.
Already finding the spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Bridges outside. Here's the 3. First shot won't go.
Hey, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. And the 3 off target. New York has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Anunoby can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Siakam outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Some changes for Indiana. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count that bucket.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Undisputed box.
Pass to Bryant. Robinson with a steal. Hard with it. Picked up by Neesmith. Here's Towns.
Shout out to Derek
Power
Davidson
finish.
for
A
an
sharp steal
NBA
and some quick
2K45. Shout
offense
out to
cuts
you.
it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
McConnell from outside. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Hart. Takes it inside. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
McConnell's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Hart passes to Brunson, and he's going for the lob. From the arch, drops in the 3. Brunson's got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Towns for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love that. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Brunson. Great key that time from McConnell. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
It is. There's no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And some changes here for New York. Achua's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McBride comes in for Hart. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton is checked in.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The bounce, it'll be New York's ball. Indiana making a switch here. Walker's checked in. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Five on the clock. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Their pressure has been a key factor. Forcing mistakes and creating more opportunities for points. That's what they've done well thus far.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
We've got campaign. Mikal Bridges is out there with Achua. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's McBride in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for New York starting the second.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding, especially when they're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Giannonobi's checked in for Payne.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Robinson finds Anunoby from downtown. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Pass to Turner. The three is up. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
This sends it home with some pass.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that.
Yes, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Pacers trail by 8. Siakam outside. Pass to Shepherd. Three-pointer Mathurin. The Knicks pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers, wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And here's Shepherd for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. It's stolen. In transition. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
McBride passes to Achua. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Nembhard.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Pass to Shepherd. Nembhard outside. And here's Siakam for 3. The shot no good. New York leading by 8. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Mathurin. And it's good. 2 points. Achua's got 7 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Achua, and Brunson is subbed in for Bridges. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the 3. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Anunoby. Towns outside. Here's Brunson, drives to the hoop, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for McBride.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
There's Jackson with the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
There's Jackson with the 3, and Anunoby pulls it down. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Kept alive. The kick out to Brunson from deep. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Pacers trail by 11. There's Jackson with the 3. Down it goes. A great assist by Halliburton.
Shot Jackson.
Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Halliburton against Brunson. 4 seconds left. It's Brunson working inside.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so that brings the first half to a close. New York out in front. They're up by 10. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. He's trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Indiana Pacers.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF capital T, salt. I get mad watching them play.
And later on, some more NBA. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the floor for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nimhard and Matherin in the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the 1.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizer when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Now the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase the championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Up top, Bridges. Oh, stolen by Turner. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers.
Nice heads-up defense from Turner there, paying off with a successful fast break.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting team from last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Brunson against McConnell. Brunson, a good look. Nice open look, but it's no good.
You have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hart going inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Towns, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Puts up a three. The Pacers again can't hit.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Pass to Brunson. Takes the three. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter. And here's Siakam for three. Buries it from three. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, a guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Brunson against Halliburton. Outside Brunson. Second chance effort. And there's a nice layup by Robinson.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Hart. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the basket by Halliburton.
You know, the outside game is really one of Halliburton's strengths. He makes that corner three look like a layup.
Bridges, left side. Looking to end this cold spell. Towns outside. Stolen by Siakam. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter. Knicks leading by 17. Brunson with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Here's Hart. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out Towns. Fires for three. The Knicks rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Bridges. No good that time. Nembhard outside. Misses the three. Outside Hart. Puts up a deep three. And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
And so it's the New York Knicks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Outside McBride. Fires the three. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 19. Walker for three. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got assist number 5 here tonight. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Robinson gets the bucket, and the Knicks lead by 18.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pacers trail by 18. Here's Shepard. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Anunoby passes to McBride. Here's Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Indiana misses again.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Three-pointer Mathurin. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. And an only for 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Indiana's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Outside McBride, pass to Towns. Towns double team. And here's Payne outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
And you know, the height of Towns gives him an advantage in seeing the floor so well. He's excellent in making these nice passes.
Come on.
New York with the ball. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Here's Payne. Oh, and makes it with a kiss.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Shepard. McBride covers. Three-pointer Mathurin. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns is from 13. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that got them into the hole.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Three-pointer Mathurin. The Knicks pull it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that fact.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
That one's off.
the line, 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just...
I didn't count it. Nope, I guess it was after the buzzer. On the game number 3 against the Sixers. See how we do.
Now, let's grab the starters.
You know, Shams, you cover transactions all day long, all season long. And the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. They've always been movers and shakers. This is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Abusele out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. Tries the spin move. Here's Maxey. That shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thank you, David. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason, and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title, if you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Pacers 4th, Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
Now, here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. That will play a part in how teams build. Now putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. And here's Embiid. After Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Sinks that one from the post.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
On the wing, Jackson releases. Rebound by the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I mean, big-time win, bigger-time third-quarter comeback, and definitely a great game for us to watch as well.
To the left side wing. Here's Neesmith. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Yabusele. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Yabusele's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Bryant for 3. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers lead. Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Maxey looking it over. Oubre for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Maxey, no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Gordon out there with Edwards. And there's Embiid. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk. Right? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league. The league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the method.
It's his first trip to the line.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
Walker's checked in for Philadelphia. Lowry comes in for Butler.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Embiid owns the lane. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Walker's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's McCain. And it's McConnell with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. That one good for 2. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Substitutions here. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Pacers.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Here's Siakam. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's just a 3-76ers lead.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do. Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
That ties the game.
Got it.
Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Puts up a deep 3. Maxey, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Nembhard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oubre kicks to Embiid. The 3, good for Embiid.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
Mathurin for 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Got it.
Matherin's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense here. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
And taking a look at the Pacers, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little desperate.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition.
And that'll do it for half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half.
Check the freezer.
Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward.
Okay.
So that's the group out there for Indiana. With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way these guys move the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Taylor can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Mathurin, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Mathurin's got 8.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
That's in the center.
From the inbound, and it's laid in by Maxey. 10 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Shot's good by Walker.
Got it.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Yabusele. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Yabusele's got the lead back up to 7 now for Philadelphia. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Bryant. From down in the low post, it goes. Bryant's got his first points of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
To the right side. Here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. No good that time. Pacers trail by 5. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Maxey gets to Yabusele. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeouts. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Hold up. Hello. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hold on, let me see something here. There's people coming in. Yeah, concurrent viewers.
Richard, players getting booed at home, and that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Toppin can't get it to go. Rejected by Halliburton. Count it. 76ers lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Toppin.
Man, you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Maxey laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got 14 points for the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He'll make you pay.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
And it's Mathurin missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. They grab their own miss. Embiid from outside. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Mathurin with the ball. Can't hit from in close. And here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mathurin, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Halliburton with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana.
You don't think that's
doesn't go that time. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. 76ers ahead.
It's not good for you.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Butler. Edwards is out there with Embiid. And there's Gordon. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The 76ers leading by 3.
They changed it all.
And they double up Butler.
Yeah, because he knew much.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Butler.
That was all in preparation.
Embiid the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot is good. He has made 8, missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Yeah, that's
the
usually how
perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that set.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Rare you see him miss such an open look.
Walker in the corner. Launches a 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Doing it, so as long as they keep doing it.
So entirely new grouping now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes is checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys,
thank you, David.
They need
and Butler, here we go. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Siakam goes to the reverse layup and takes it in.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Pass to McCain. Back to Butler. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Butler's got his first basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We don't know how this...
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
How about that hard-nosed knee in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Philadelphia leading by 5.
They would just take a year off themselves.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I don't know why they don't.
What do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
You've got to be impressed by how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Exactly. Comes in for it. And Maxey subbed in for Butler. Maxey passes to Embiid. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That would fire with the fans.
He's again.
Imagine them releasing
And wow, Madeline, the young season
they wouldn't even have to release it.
Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
I know.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Still, people would buy it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. There's Embiid. Good work defensively by Bryant. Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Jackson with the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Grimes. It's rebounded by Bryant. Indiana trailing to the middle. It's deflected. Halliburton finds Walker to take the lead. Gonna go that time.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is...
Oh my gosh, why didn't you get a win?
It's good!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
The part is, I'm not even
determined to...
Oh my god. Am I gonna win this?
On the three-point shot at a critical
My first W?
Try to take as much
Ever?
as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Yeah, that's what 2K does.
Solid defense from Bryant.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
That's what they're doing. That's why they have it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Like, oh, yeah.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3 points.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let him do it again.
So that's literally how it is.
The first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can answer the second. No good at the strike this time. The second misses also.
Yeah, just a goal.
Yeah, he is every
lost
year.
right there now. We still got a game.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice
Make this like, oh, we're going to get a better
He's
spot.
probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now
They want to make the balance product.
Calm and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Timeout call. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
They can fix the game all they
Well,
want.
there. Not much resistance.
Problem is,
Yeah,
they
it just
already
comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Nick Nurse calling timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
They want you to do it.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Literally,
Timeout called the Pacers. They're behind by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
For 3, Siakam. And that one is off. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him,
It's
Greg.
like
They
marketing.
really had to work for this
Strategy. It's business 101. Pays doing it. He
kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.
Yeah,
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
One is embedded in the other.
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so this game was about just letting the game come to me. And I felt like I did that. My teammates, man, we got to do it. We got to win. That's the most important thing.
Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, right? Congrats.
Yeah.
Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And
Hello.
now our player of the game.
What's up?
Joel
Welcome to the
Embiid.
live stream. If you do the live stream, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Yeah, I thank you all for watching. Again, shout out to the people that support me from the Undisputed Boxing. Shout out to Pride Fighter. Shout out to Know Me. I think that's his name. Know Me Gaming or something. I don't know. Anyway, shout out to people from Undisputed Boxing. Shout out to anyone that's going to support me at NBA 2K25. Shout out to the people that hopefully will support me in the next game, the next 2K I play, which will probably next 2K26. Hopefully I get more hopefully I get more likes and subscribers, and from now to the future, hopefully I can get like at least like maybe 50 to 75. Anyways, if you do the live stream broadcasts or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace. So give me 10 seconds to watch.